Hey y'all. How is everybody doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I took yesterday off, y'all. Don't kill me. The girl was tired. The girl was tired. I had to rest. I took y'all's big niece back to the airport yesterday where she could head back to Florida. And I didn't realize how tired I was till I got back to the house. I really didn't. I promise I didn't have no idea. And I got back home. And I said, let me lay down for a little while. Child, a little while turned into some hours. I woke up, I had text messages and all. I said, well, I don't know what to say about that. I said, well, I guess I call them back or what have you. And I had an opportunity to talk with a couple of my sisters, and believe it or not, took my behind back to sleep. Ain't move no more. Ain't move no more. But anyway, I'm glad I made it in here with y'all today. I'm glad y'all made it. It's so good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to everyone. Y'all know tomorrow is for our random acts of kindness. One stranger, one smile Thursdays will still be going down in 2022. Y'all already know what it is. Let me greet everybody that's in the chat. Y'all, please hit that like button. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Please and thank you. It means a whole heap to me. And let me greet everybody, and then let's just get started with this update for the day. Okay, let me holler at y'all. Kia Coco Pop, hey, good morning to you. Silver Diamond, my beautiful Silver Diamond, good morning. How's work been going? We got to talk. Hey, Latavia, good morning. We love you. Rah, rah, Ross Joy online. Hey, gorgeous lady, good morning to you. Sharon Fona, hello, good morning. How are you? BJ Des. Hey, sis, how you doing? Good morning. Please tell our brother-in-law we said good morning to him as well. Angie, how you doing all the way from the 305? I love that picture. Sitting up there looking like your daughter. Good morning, good morning. All right, Chris Stephanie Stroud, good morning to you. Just so you know, a quick reminder, we are also on Twitch. Also on Twitch. So y'all jump on that if you can. If you got two browsers, two devices, or two apps, stream on both. We'll be happy to have you. Sandra, good morning. How you doing? All right, Delicia, good morning to you. Good to see you. Miss Kaiser, so say good morning to you. Good to see you. Oh, wow. My sister's up in here today. All right. Learning to love myself. Hello, beautiful lady. Good morning. Tasha Renee, good to see you. All right. Miss Sparkle, our Mary Kay lady. What's going down? Good morning to you. Zaleen Turner, how you doing, sis? Good morning. Good morning. Patricia Walkeen, so happy to see you. Good morning from Tampa, Florida. I know that's right. 813 in the building. And she at work. Auntie Eva, good morning to you. You say you're going to catch the replay. I understand. I do, I promise. Queena, good morning. You getting ready for work. All right. S. Collins, good morning, sis. How are you? So good to see you. Yvette, all the way in the UK. Sis, how you doing? And good morning to you. I know it's a different time of day over there, but I do salute you. My good sis, Marilyn McGowan, I love you so much. Good morning to you. Lel, good morning, good morning, good morning. Kimberly Dooley, how are you? Good morning to you. All right, there go my Christian Key. How you feeling today? Any better? I wanted to call you yesterday, but man, I couldn't get myself to wake up. I could not shake it off for nothing. I did need the rest. Y'all, I didn't even know I was that tired. I promise you, I had no clue I was that tired. Fly Gray Street, hey, good morning. Thank you so much. Yeah, Christian telling y'all the truth. Hit that thumbs up, thumbs up. And yes, we do have a join button if you want to become a part of the family officially. But you know you fam if you here and we love you. Hey, U.S. Army Brad, how you doing? Good morning to you. Kim Bird, how you doing? Good to see you. Always happy to see you. Happy to be happy. Good morning to you. Mary Hall, good morning. All right. There go my sister Glennis. Good morning, sis. All right. How that weather up north? It look cold up there, man. On the news, it look cold. Grandma Rocks, good morning over there in Twitch land. Hey, lady. Thank you so much for holding us down in Twitch. Niecy Rose, that beautiful girl up there in Canada. How you doing, honey? How you doing? Good to see you. Egypt now, good mornings and afternoon, right? Because it's noon over there. Okay, we gonna get on and get off because we gotta support the boy. If he gonna go live today, we gonna slide on over there and look out for our baby brother. You know how we do. Okay, Blondie got a life. I like your name. Good morning. She says she's here from Detroit, Michigan. All right, and what a pretty picture, sis. Good morning to you. Good to see you. Toffee Mocha, good morning. Also holding us down in Twitch land. Fly Gray Streak holding us down in Twitch land. All right. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I had a chance to greet everyone. Thank you, everybody who's in Twitch and YouTube. I appreciate you. It means a whole lot to me. Glad you're here. Glad to see you. Glad we're still in the land of the living. Okay. All right. Deborah Summerall, good morning. All right. Hey, sis. Oh, yeah. Thank you. You so sweet because I sure had forgot. Deborah looking out for me. She said, don't forget that banner. Thank you, love. Nacho Twins mama, good morning. Y'all, this is a pretty lady here. I don't know why she hid behind that letter. Y'all don't know how pretty she is. She's so lovely and such a good mama. Glennis, you jumped over to our other place too. I love it. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. So listen, let's get into these updates. I want y'all to know, but first off, let me tell on myself. Y'all, I did not know that I was that tired. I had no clue. Nobody told me I was that tired. When I finally crashed, my whole body. Y'all ever sleep so hard it feel like somebody pressing you into the mattress? I felt like somebody was holding my head into the mattress. Okay, so I'm really, really grateful to be awake and be up. I think I slept too much. When you sleep too much, it make you feel a little bit like sluggish. So I'm real glad that I was able to get that sleep out. But I got to shake it off. Candy R, good morning. And I see you got your word for the day. She said, well connected Wednesday. All right. Well, are you connected? That's a good one. Are we really connected like we ought to be? And are we connected to the right thing? I like it. So just a heads up. So we're starting off the new year. And I'm going to say this week is going to be officially the start off because, we made it into another year. Hey, Bianca Edwards, good morning. She listening from work. All right. So we're going to get back on our old schedule. I took a little break from it because I needed a break. I get tired. And I thought I was just mentally tired. I found out yesterday I think I was physically tired too. And so we're going to get back on our schedule. We're going to be back on our crown chats. We're going to be back doing things kind of, the way we were accustomed to doing it. But I took a little bit of a little break. You say, Auntie, yes, I do. And it feels like your head and pillow have a magnet. Right. Just can't pull your head up. All right. Oh, thank you, Christian. That's so sweet. She reminded y'all this is my birthday month. Listen, I am one of those people that's wild and ignorant, and I do celebrate my birthday all month long because I'm grateful all month long. So I will be celebrating all month. I just wish I knew a way to share with you all the way I like to share as a rule and as a habit. Hey, Queen Mermaid, there go my girl. She holding us down in Twitch land. Hey there. Yeah, I got that rest finally. So what I normally do for my birthday, for those who don't know, my normal thing is I call my birthday Diva Day. And I call it Diva Day because that's my opportunity to just celebrate being a diva and being who I am. And y'all know I like to be over the top when I'm over the top. Most times I don't even comb my hair, and y'all know it. But for the most part, when I do like to fix up, I'm a little over the top. But I always encourage other people as well to dress up for Diva Day. And I love when people celebrate with me. That's right. You my birthday twin. That's what I'm talking about. Them 131 girls. Well, January 31st, U.S. Army Brat is Diva Day. And the way I celebrate Diva Day is I have everybody around me dressed to the nines. I mean, dressed to kill. Sharper than a mosquito's needle. We're going to do this thing the right way. So I want us to have a celebration, but I want the celebration to be so that everybody dresses up, looks good, looks beautiful. And I want to celebrate with everybody. It's my day, but I just, I want I just like for everybody to celebrate and everybody to feel beautiful and everybody to feel special on my day. And I also like to cook for everybody, but I can't cook for y'all from here. Y'all would have to come by the house. Hey, Nolly Inspires. Happy New Year. I missed you, my dear. How you been? It's so good to see you. Cornelius Daniels, good to see you. Happy New Year. All right. So that's what I'm planning for my birthday. So we're going to try to coordinate, in the words of John Witherspoon, okay? Christian say a Zoom model party. Okay, we might have to celebrate Diva Day like the night before. Because, I spend time with Daddy. But don't judge me. Don't judge me. But we might have to celebrate Diva Day the night before. But I want everybody to be dressed up, looking good, feeling good, smelling good. Put on your best perfume, and we're gonna do this thing. We got some other things coming up in the next couple of months. I will give you a little bit of a sneak peek. We are gonna have another big event in our Royal Family Media Room. Is going to be a party. It is going to be a theme party, and it's going to be lit. Now I'm gonna tell you that Angie know a little bit about it, but she better not tell. Hey, D Marie, good morning. Oh, we so glad to see you. Love you, love you, love you. All right. So you need to have a Diva extravaganza. Well, we're going to have a Diva Day celebration because 131 is Diva Day. So we're going to have a Diva Day celebration, and I want all the divas to come out. I always feel honored when I can see beautiful women celebrating with me on my birthday. The prettier the girl, the better. I like for the girls to come out and be gorgeous just so I can be, I feel special when I see beautiful people around me. Keisha Hooks, good morning. All right. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to have a Diva Day celebration. It's for my birthday, but it's so I have an excuse to celebrate all the beautiful women around me because I love to do that. It makes me feel good. So hopefully you all will help me celebrate by being beautiful and being present. And we're going to have us a good old time. I mean, a good old time. I got some surprises, some goodies. Y'all know how we do with the door prizes. Things are going to get real. That's all I'm going to say. We took a break from some stuff. We done shook off some dust and some dust mites, and now we're going to get down to the fun one more again. Hey, Naturally Rooted, good morning. She say working and in the bushes. Well, don't get stuck by what we used to call them, y'all, sticker bushes. Don't let the sticker bushes stick you. Don't let them stick all in your socks, them sand spurs. Don't let them get you while you're in the bushes. Okay, so we're going to get into our updates. We will be having Bible study. Wait. I think we need to shift it. Because I had some other things to come up. So we're probably going to have to shift Bible study, but we're not canceling it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Nadia, good morning. Amused. Hey, Boo, good morning. Say, listening while working. I love it. Okay. So, yeah, it's going down. So, anyway, let's get into it. Wait. There go our other sister out of Miami, or as we say, Miami. All right, Cheryl Thomas Hughes, how you doing? Working but listening. I miss you too. Me and Angela were just talking about you. Wani, good morning. Hey. All right. So listen now. We're going to get into this thing, and us is going to talk about it. We just do our updates, which means I got to catch up with some stuff from yesterday and some things for today, but we're going to get through it, and we're going to get out of here on time. So when Gabor goes live, hopefully he is. He didn't tell me he wasn't. So when Gabor goes live, we can slide over there and support our baby brother. Okay? Y'all know how we do. We show support and love around here. All right? So first up, before I get into too much, let me tell you what the people is up to. Y'all know we go ahead and do the serious stuff for the most part before we get to the funny papers. Sometimes I be wanting to do the funny papers first, but y'all be making me do the real news first. So I'm going to behave and I'm going to do the real news first. Okay? I got it. I'm going to act right. at first. I'm gonna start off acting right. Okay. So, anywho, let me tell you what's happening. Let me tell you what's happening. First off, let me tell you about your people. Congress and them, and I do mean Congress and them, is having a quote unquote secret meeting. This is according to the Washington Post. Mind you, um, now, I don't know how secret it is. Hey, C Mays, good morning. All right, all right. I don't know how secret it is if the Washington Post know about it, but they're supposed to be having a secret meeting, y'all, and they plotting on us again. They plotting on us again. Wait, Cheryl said something. Please pray for you and your in-laws. Okay, Queen Mermaid, reach out to Cheryl and get her information. I got your inbox, Cheryl. Okay. I got your inbox, but if you can get an opportunity, Queen Mermaid, because I know you're working too, put your email in the chat. Queen Mermaid is in charge of hospitality. Please send her an email or send it to me. My email scrolling on the screen so we can follow up with that, because we want to make sure that we, treat it. We don't want to just mention it one time in the chat and don't do what we can really do. So please reach out to me on email and make sure that I got the info on what's happening. Okay. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate you. I love you so much. Hey, Iridescent, you ain't working. You made it. All right. Okay. I'm right. Thank you. I try to wait and see if y'all let me know if I'm tripping, because sometimes I be tripping, but this time I'm not. So they supposed to be having a secret meeting that the Washington Post know about, so it ain't so secret, right? And they plotting on trying to lock us down again. So y'all be careful. Ain't much we can do. Just kind of have in mind that they might be about to pull a fast one. Talking about lockdowns and possible stimulus. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the way I see this. I feel like they don't want to give you anything unless they can really drive you further into trouble. Okay? Now, they talking about doing a stimulus check if they can put you into lockdown. Now, the lockdowns, really, only thing that serves to do is to drive small businesses out of businesses. Hey, Sasha Ellis, good morning. And so when it comes to yeah, Angie, Florida ain't locking nothing down, and Texas barely locks down. But just as an overall thing, it hurts small businesses, which most Black businesses are small businesses. So that matters to me. I don't care for that. I'm a small business owner. So I don't like the idea of how lockdowns affect small business. It's just not fair. You ain't getting none the first time. Right. A lot of people didn't get it the first time. A lot of folks didn't. But here we go again with them in the foolishness, right? So what we're really looking at is they're basically saying some of the schools are already preparing to close, and they basing all this on the Omarion thing, the Omicron. But I like to call it the Omarion just because I like to see Omarion do that little slide his foot round dance. I don't know what that dance is where he be sliding his feet round, but I just like to call it Omarion. But the thing got mild symptoms. So whether it's a lot or a little, which they already, covered the fact that what they initially reported, that it was 73% of the cases that were happening were the Omarion. Turned out it's only 22.5, but they're still basing it on those numbers that are not accurate. And they're saying that they want to lock us down based on that. So let's see what happens. Florida's nice this time of year. I mean, the weather's nice. There's some other stuff. Miss Sparkle, you say the schools there in Chicago is already closed, eh? You see what I'm saying? They starting this mess up again. They're starting it up. But just pay attention. Bloomberg was reporting on it too. And I'm gonna tell you, I feel like this is a way for them to backdoor that BBB plan, that Build Back Better plan, which is some bull crap. It's the Build Back Some Bull Crap plan is what it really is. And I think if they tie it to a disaster like, oh, we had to lock down, they can kind of get things through. You know what I mean? And that's not cool. That's not cool because there's a lot of stuff in there that's real problematic. And they trying to push it and force it to the line. Needs to say school's been shut down for 2 weeks, starting today. Our province has reverted back to shutting down indoor dining, etc. That's a shame. And you up there in Canada and they doing that. You say your son and your grandson had it. I know several of my friends have it now. It's crazy, huh? Well, my baby got sick, but I went ahead and fixed on her. She was fine in 4 days. She was fine in 4 days. And I was glad it happened while she was here with me so I could fix on her. Egypt say, sis, Omarion did a PSA about people calling the Omarion thing. I thought about you when I seen it. I got to send it to you. Send it to me. We still going to call it the Omarion. You say they got, it's a new and one in France. I believe it. We're going to talk about them too real soon. That's a shame, Miss Sparker. This is what these people is up to. I'm telling you, this is a money game. But I just want us to be wise, be smart, try to plan ahead, and not get caught up in the nonsense. Hey, SFF, good morning. We love you. Angie, what you say? Florida kids in schools don't have to wear masks. Teachers and bus drivers calling out. Well, this is the thing. The children over here in Texas don't have to either. And it really ain't nothing happening. So I don't know. Hey, Felicia Marie. You have been out. Happy New Year. Oh, wow. Wait. She's in that. Who in the ICU? One of your children, your family member? That's right, girl. God is able. Hit me on my email so I can talk to you one-on-one. But definitely praying for you. They done started shutting down the indoor dining here. Well, Texas still open. Texas like Florida. Y'all just got over it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We living. Ain't nothing happening. We ain't dying. Blow your nose, get a little fever, cough, sneeze a couple times. Life moves on. Yvette said you and your son just got over it. That's good. Hey, Morgan's Musings. How you doing, lady? All right. So, hold on. Your daughter teaches and they just shut it down. This Omarion is worse than what they're saying. Oh, I love you right back. I don't know that because my baby had it and we cool over here. So I don't know if it's your mama. Okay, please email me, Felicia. Please. If my email scrolling on the screen, email me here. Now, Keisha Hook said you live in Florida and where DeSantis seems not to acknowledge common sense. I mean, maybe, but it looked like y'all all right over there. Y'all all right. Keisha, where you stay in Florida? You know this. We Florida girl tough over here. Candace say our school started back on today. That's great. My mom did the same thing when my niece and brother got it. So glad your baby was home with you. I said the same thing. And hey, Pisces B, over here we say jabbed up. But yeah, they do seem to be they do seem to get more sick. And I'm not wishing that on nobody. I pray everybody's okay. I pray everybody. I really pray that everyone comes out of this thing all right. You know what I'm saying? Sickness ain't no joke, even though these people trying to profit off it. Hey, D. Michelle, how you doing? Good morning to you, or good afternoon if you're on the East Coast. Okay, y'all still open in Nashville. Never really did shut down the first time. I like it like that because the places that seem to have not shut down, the people aren't suffering as bad financially. Like it's a lot of people really, really suffering behind them playing games with people money. Cheryl say the crap is so plotted. The uptick is crazy in Miami. They making us work from home every day for the next couple of weeks, which I don't mind. They own to something. D. Michelle, you a Florida girl too? I know that's right. Listen, we Florida girl tough over here. Now we got some beautiful ladies from other places, but it's a special place in my heart for us Florida girls. Okay. Now Blondie got a life. You say your mom in the hospital too? No. Blondie, we're gonna pray for your mama and Felicia Marie mama. We're gonna add y'all to the prayer list. Listen, the prayer line gonna be back open on Thursdays too, y'all. We going right back to the prayer line being open on Thursdays. Queen Mermaid, if you there, can you please make a note about Felicia Marie's mama and Blondie got a life mama? So we'll have them. If y'all want us to call their name, put it in the chat so we'll have the name, or email me, and so that way we'll have the names. But that's really what's going on. Keisha, you in Pensacola? and most of your family in Tallahassee. Okay, you got 7 family members with the Omarion. Pray and take care of yourself. Right, exactly. We built different in Florida. We built different. That's true. That's true. Oh, Egypt's so sweet. She say it's the Floridian sisters for me. I know that's right. For me too. But yeah, y'all, please, if you want us to call them by name, please put the name in the chat or just email me and give me the information because the prayer line will be back open starting tomorrow. Okay. Now, next up, next thing we got to talk about. First of all, this is it's still on the lines of the news. But why y'all ain't tell me that y'all president act like he got all the timers or half the timers? They say the man was on TV yesterday addressing folks and up here talking about it's 2020. Do he not know it's 2022? Y'all better get that man. He don't even know what year it is. When people start getting all the timers like that, they're gonna end up telling on themselves. And I believe he got a lot of secrets. So they need to give him some medicine or something before he start talking and telling stuff that they don't want him to tell. So now we got to talk about this mess with Prince Andrew. We got to talk about it a little bit because Queena, you say he ain't acting. He got that all the timers or the half the timers. Okay. Well, if he ain't acting, well, that explains a lot. Felicia, you say her name Marie Wesley. Yes, ma'am. I got you. Thank you, darling. If I don't write while I'm looking at something, I won't keep track of what's going on. But yeah, he don't even know what year it is. He don't even know. Yeah, a lot of them do want the extra time home. And then like we discussed day before yesterday, a lot of things that they're counting as the Carnival 19, it ain't Carnival 19. They're counting the common cold and other common viruses that they said on their website, do not confuse with the Carnival 19. So we don't know what's what at this point. We just know that they're lying. Yeah, that should have been in the funny papers, but the man don't know what year it is. He's suffering from some type of dementia. It's something, you know what I'm saying? Hey, come again. He scanned me too. They didn't give him his meds. They didn't. Right. Right. Side eye. Thank you. We fine. Take some 3 6s and move on. Anytime, sis. Anytime. We serious about it over here. So the next thing on the agenda, because I ain't finna Happy New Year. I didn't see you for the New Year come again. Happy New Year come again. Now, you know, Prince Andrew got a little situation. So we got to talk about it briefly. Not because I care about these quote unquote monarchs. I don't consider mongrels to be monarchs. I'm sorry, I don't. But I found it absolutely interesting. All right. Now, this is Sin City from NOLA. Good morning to you. I love that picture. You look so beautiful. Good morning to you. We're happy to have you. Welcome. So, here's the thing. He's got a little trouble because the young woman who was involved with the Ghislaine Maxwell trial, and she was underage at the time. And so now she's suing Prince Andrew because she said that she was made to go and be with this man while she was still underage. You know, she grown now, but her name was, I hope I'm not messing this girl's name up, Virginia Giuffre. Now, Epstein already had a deal with this girl. Now they're saying that Epstein, this was in, make sure I got the year right, because I don't want nobody saying I'm like Joe. 2009. In 2009, she reached a settlement with Epstein for $500,000. So she got $500,000 from Epstein in 2009. She agreed not to seek any type of what's the word I want to use? Remuneration or any type of civil action against any of the other people involved. And it expressly listed what they say: royalty, politicians, businessmen, academicians. I don't know what an academician is. Y'all know I don't mind a good $5 or $10 word, but that's a word I'm not familiar with. And they said, and others are listed as protected parties in Epstein's agreement with this young woman when she accepted the $500,000 or the $500,000. Well, this was when she went to court in New York concerning this situation with Prince Andrew. Yes, she got paid. In 2009, she got $500,000. $500,000 in 2009 from Epstein. She signed an agreement not to go after the other folks, which expressly included royalty, politicians, businessmen, and I'm assuming people who work in higher academics or higher education. Quiet Storm 87. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. You've been dealing with some stuff. Oh, okay. I love you right back. Reach out to me. If there's anything you want us to do, even if it's just pray, reach out to me. We're so happy to see you. I love you. So she got $500,000 in 2009 from Epstein, signed an agreement saying she wasn't going after nobody, including royals expressly. They expressly listed the word royalty. And then y'all, now she's suing him in 2021. Now, what I'm not sure is why she accepted that money from Epstein. Why didn't she try to get some type of, criminal action? But I don't know. You just can't say, why a person would do what they do. But this is what's going on. She got the money in 2009, and here it is in 2021 when she started this thing. Now she's trying to get money from Prince Andrew. Well, Prince Andrew actually brought in the agreement that she signed with Epstein to say, hey, she's already been paid. She's already been covered. Ain't no pay me for my pain. She accepted a check of $500,000 for her pain, and maybe the money done ran out. So now she's back in court. Come again, say she got paid. She might need to give a refund. I can't. Well, come again. The only problem is you can't refund money to a dead man. I've never seen it done. Now, I don't know how that would work, but she signed that agreement. So they brought that up in court, and we'll see how it plays out. We're gonna have to see how that one plays out. But I'm not a big fan of accepting money when somebody has done something like that to you. I can't tell nobody how to feel. Maybe she felt like she could accept some money and that'll make it better, but obviously not. Or, maybe she was, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I don't understand why accept money and then turn around and try to sue for more money. Yeah, Queen, she looking for more money. So and I tread cautiously when I say this, but it almost appears as though she's not so offended by what happened to her as she is offended at the amount of money that she's only been able to collect. And that's just how it feels. That's how it's looking. You know what I'm saying? It just don't look right. That's all I can say. It don't look right. But there's that. Now, let's talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene for a minute. Now, I don't like this heifer, but we got to talk about what's happening. Okay? Dee Marie said, I think before the Netflix documentary, she said no one, including the media, would listen to her. Well, the court listened to her and gave her $500,000 from Epstein when she signed that agreement. Now, that's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say. Now, she could say didn't nobody listen to her, Dee Marie, but apparently, the court listened and the judge listened. $500,000 listened. $500,000 of them, they all listened. She signed an agreement saying that I'm going to take $500,000 and I ain't going to say nothing to nobody else. She pulled an Ezel. I ain't going to tell nobody else that Smokey back here taking a poop. You know what I mean? It's almost like, and this is just my opinion. Like I said, it don't mean nothing. But I feel like once you start accepting money as your form of justice for somebody doing something that egregious to you, you cheapen what happened to you. That's just, that's just my opinion. Toffee Mocha say more money, more money, more money. That's exactly what it's looking like. Even the Netflix documentary. All that is looking like more money, more money, more money. Okay. For all we know, she could have known full well going into the court situation that she was not going to be able to receive any type of compensation for Prince Andrew. It could have been just so she would be able to be on television and drum up the attention so that when the documentary comes out or whatever, it'll get more views for the documentary. I'm not saying that's what she's doing, but that could well be her motive. And we really honestly don't know. We can't vouch for this girl. We don't know her like that. But it looks funny. So Marjorie Taylor Greene, let's talk about it. Now y'all know she one of them good old Trump supporters. She's extremely conservative. She says a lot of ignorant things, but y'all know even a broke clock is right 2 times out the day, is what they tell me. Now, this lady on December 30th, she made a statement basically saying that we need a national divorce, and the purpose for a divorce and what's the real purpose for threatening a divorce is so that she says it's a wake-up call to the one offending that the other party has had enough. And if the other party cares enough, they'll listen and find out what they can do to fix it. And so what she's saying is that we need a national divorce. She wasn't saying that we needed a civil war. She said she wanted a national divorce and said that it should be done in Congress, and not saying like an actual, civil war, antebellum, fighting and brother against brother, all that nonsense that they like to romanticize in film. She said that, they need a national divorce. Like, basically, we ain't the same. Let's just split it up. And I guess I understand what she was trying to say. However, how many ways you gonna split it? Because there's too many of us that ain't the same. You can't even get all the black folks on the same page. So I don't know what you're gonna split it into. And all of us ain't necessarily Democrat, and all of us ain't Republican. So I don't know what she think they're gonna split it into, but that's what she was saying. So they took her off social media. So she's now on an app called Getter, Gettr. And I did go and get Getter. And I also went and got Rumble, because I'm going to start streaming on Rumble as well. So you got other platforms that are springing up that allow people to speak freely, because you have places like YouTube, which we like YouTube. This is where we met. This is where the family got formed. So we don't hate YouTube at all. But these other platforms are springing up because we can't speak freely over here, and y'all know it. The fact that we got to call it Carnival 19. We got to say the jab. We can't never say what it really is. We got to code talk like we on the plantation, or else they're going to take down your videos or take down your whole channel. Y'all know how it is. You know what I'm saying? So these other things are popping up. So Marjorie Taylor Greene, she jumped on Getter. And was bad mouthing big tech companies and saying they don't have a right to censor people. And she's against all of them. Never mind the fact that her and her husband are huge investors in Facebook. Okay, but she talking trash about Facebook, but she invested in Facebook. Huge investor, her and her husband. See, that's what I be trying to tell y'all about these people. They real hypocritical. Sometimes more than one thing can be true. Is it right to censor people? No. Was it right to censor her? No. Is she a bad person? I think so. And should they have done it to her anyway? No, they shouldn't. Even though she's a bad person, she should have had the right to speak. Is she correct in saying that these big tech companies around here censoring people and inhibiting people's free speech? That is absolutely correct. And is she also a hypocritical piece of crap? Abso-doggone-lutely. Because her and her husband are huge investors in Facebook. And I do mean huge. So see, the same people that, pretend like they're fighting against certain things, they're not really, because they're a part of it. Now, Trump went on his little diatribe, and y'all know he had a rally, they said, planned for tomorrow. He was going to do a press conference tomorrow, and he canceled it out of the blue, I guess, because I believe he probably set it up, because it was the January 6th thing, and he wanted to, kind of feed off of that. But why he canceled it is what we still don't know. There's no telling, ain't no telling what he's up to. Y'all know he's crazy as a bag of cat crap himself. But he made the statement. He said that Twitter is a disgrace to democracy. You know he gonna say that because they banned him, and said that low life Twitter. He called it low life Twitter and Facebook. He called Twitter and Facebook low life, which was hilarious. The fact that that monkey with a wig could call anybody low life is hilarious. Hey, Just Jules JG. What you say, girl? She's a big dummy. She has diarrhea at the mouth. She is. She is, but that big dummy still has a right to talk. You know, we just have a right not to listen to her ignorant tale. Come again, say those people are scrambling and they on their own. I'm not there yet, sis. Hey, I ain't there either. But I do like the idea of free speech and platforms that allow you to actually talk. So I do like that. But yeah, Trump is over on Getter. Joe Rogan, because you know they censored him everywhere because he mentioned that he wanted to take a medicine rather than taking the jab. So he went over to Getter, and it's Gettr. And he encouraged all 7 million of his followers to come over to Getter. Hey, protect my energy. Candy, or what you say? Yeah, he just mad. That monkey with a wig is always mad about something. Good Lord. Cheryl said he wasn't getting a good response, probably, but calls everybody a low life, and he's the biggest low. That's what I'm saying, Cheryl. He is the world's biggest low life, and he had the nerve to call anybody low life. It's just, I don't know. It's amusing. It's laughable. Zuckerberg is a clown and a tramp, and that's clear. But for Trump to call anybody a low life, that's just pushing it to me, in my opinion. But anywho, that's that on that. Moving right along. But yeah, Joe Rogan encouraged all 7 million of his followers to get a Getter account. Rand Paul, I think, is over there. So it's quite a few people that jumped over there. So Rand Paul released an opinion piece. He said that YouTube is silencing people, and he says from now on he's not even going to upload on YouTube other than to tell people to go to his Rumble account. I said, I set up my Rumble account. As soon as I get it running, I'll let y'all know. Just Jules, you say, I hope I'm trademarking these saying. No, I probably should, because everybody just, whatever I say, I hear it 20,000 times from other people, and they usually don't even repeat it correctly. They usually don't. But it's okay. I ain't gonna trademark it. You know, if they like it, take a piece and roll with it. No, I said Zuckerberg. I said Zuckerberg. I said it. I meant that too. I did. But anyway, so he says he's using it just to promote his Rumble account. And he said YouTube is the worst for censorship. And I don't know. I think it's just getting interesting. But anyway, like sis mentioned, well, he is a monkey with a wig. And I didn't say that first. Nene said that first. Shout out to Nene Leaks. But yeah, France does have a new little thing going on over there. They said it's about 12 patients. And you say you like Rumble and BitChute. Mm-hmm. I haven't tried BitChute, but I'm on my Rumble. I'm trying to get it rolling. They got 12 patients, they said, and the thing is called a B1640.2. I guess it's got to be pretty bad if you gotta give it letters and numbers and decimal points. But it's a B1640.2. 12 patients in Southeast France, not all over France, just in Southeast France. You say you don't like that YouTube takes a third of your super chat. Yeah, they do. I mean, it don't matter much over here. You know, don't too many people throw super chats over here. I guess I be telling the truth too much. Hey, Tracy Harris. But they do. They take a third. It's cool. You got to give under Caesar what Caesar's, right? So it's only in Southeast France. They say it's got this particular strain has 46 mutations. And they said the mutations have a potential to be jab resistant. So this is hilarious because all of them jab resistant. It don't work on none of them, no way. So it is what it is. You say you've never heard of none of these, Twitch, Land, Getter, etc. Well, Twitch is an app. That's what you see these ladies have when you see the purple check mark. Let me grab somebody who's in Twitch so I can show you. You see Grandma Rocks? You see the it's not a check. It's like almost like a conversation box with two little quotation marks in it. That's Twitch. So it's like you can download a Twitch app. Getter is an app that you can download from the Android store. A lot like Twitter, but you can actually talk and say what you want to say. And Rumble is a whole lot like YouTube. So you can upload videos, you can stream live, the whole nine. Hey, D. Marie, you say you just downloaded Rumble. Don't worry, because we're going to be rumbling too. Like we be twitching, we're going to be rumbling. It's going down. So that way we can actually say what we want to say. I like the idea of saying what we want to say. I agree, Just Jules JG. We got to support other Black creators. So, like I said, for them to say that this thing has the potential to be jab resistant, they all are. The jab don't stop none of them. It don't stop you from spreading none of them. It's getting ridiculous. I did pay attention yesterday before I passed out that DC had an issue. The people were stuck on the road, on the freeway overnight, trying to conserve gas, no food. They were calling 911. 911 was telling them just hang out. I don't even know how that's possible at all in a developed country, that these people were stuck on I-95 in freezing temperatures. The exits were closed off. Nobody could get on or off. So those people were literally trapped in their cars, which is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Hey, Jamie. Good morning. Good afternoon. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Let me tell y'all about Manchin real quick before we get off of these lying clowns. He said that he needs them also to take the child tax credit out of the Build Back Better bill and the environmental items. The way say green items, meaning the environmental items. He said he need all that took out, and then he'll think about it. So don't help no children. Make sure that you don't do nothing to help the environment, and then we can talk. Is what he's saying. You say you live in that area. Yes, it's still terrible out here. Sis, yeah, man, what's going on? How did that happen? Is it just like the snow piled up and they couldn't get off the freeway? It wasn't safe to get off the freeway. Was there not a way for them to bring in a helicopter to bring them people some food? Like they didn't care if there were children out there or nothing. One lady said she called 911 11 times. 11 times. And with her calling 911 11 times, she was told, just hang out. Jacob Polk, how are you? I'm so glad that you're here. Happy New Year to you. Very handsome picture. You're welcome. Please come again and come often. Thank you so much for being here. You said Sunday it was 60. So we really didn't think we were going to get snow. Oh, wow. So it came out of nowhere. Okay, hold on. Hey, sis. We on live. I had tried to call you earlier to check on you. You coming? All right. Bye-bye. My sis coming. Okay. C. May says snow pile up, car crash. Road crews weren't able to get to the road in a 50-mile stretch. Wow. That area is about 50 miles outside of DC. So again, does the snow stop helicopters? Because I know we bring out the helicopters if Ray run from the police. Does the snow stop helicopters? Do the helicopters still come out in the snow? I was real concerned that there were people on that stretch of road that, one, had to try to conserve fuel so they could turn the cars on every now and then to try to keep the vehicles warm. I've been in a car when it was cold and had low fuel. Like, it's not cool. So that's scary. But could they not bring the people some food? They couldn't bring them nothing. C. May say snow is dropping about 2 inches per hour. Yo, that's scary. That's scary. That really worried me to death. Right, U.S. Army brat. Anybody who sneaks in illegally, we can help them out. But if it's a kid that's born to American parents on American soil, go to American schools, we can't do nothing for them. You in Michigan. Y'all got snow up in Michigan too? What's going on up there? I know the temperature dropped down here in Texas, but it's heating back up. Wow. You keep snacks and blankets in your car just in case? Y'all drive around with snacks and blankets? You saw an article said the police gave him peanut butter or something. How did the police get on the road? Because I didn't hear that. I ain't hear that part, Pinky. I ain't hear that part. I hope they gave him something because, like, what if somebody's diabetic? Like, there's so many ways that could have been tragic. You said if Ray Ray steal bread, they bring the helicopter. So what's this? Right. Let Biscuit a lump run for the police. Helicopter's coming out. Hey, Spiller. My sis is here. Okay. Wait. What did I do? I did something crazy. Okay. All right. Jamie says it was the main interstate. They shut it down. A 50-mile stretch. The helicopter was over reporting news. So they was reporting news from the helicopter. Couldn't bring them people nothing to eat. The forecast says snow, but it's always hit or miss. So many accidents. Look, America got to do better. We real raggedy. We clearly need to do better. Clearly. And while the monkey with a wig was in office, he had the nerve to call other countries crap holes. Pot meat kettle. Queen Mermaid said, I hope everyone has a great day. Gotta run. All right. Have a great day at work, sis. Yeah, ours dropped over here too. But y'all get snow up top. We don't get that snow in the bottom. It's just scary. To me, it's just scary. You say in the back of the SUV all winter. Wow. Say there was a bread truck stuck and gave out bread. Okay, the bread truck had to look out because the people who were in charge didn't. See, this is the thing that always happens. This is the thing that always happens. What happens is we end up taking care of each other. The government, who takes money out of our checks every single pay period, do nothing. They do less than nothing. Whatever less than nothing is, if there's a nothing minus 50, that's what they do. But we always end up looking out for each other because we decent people. Jacob says, with global warming showing us strange weather, why aren't we getting ahead of this and planning ahead? Some people are planning ahead, but this is, in my opinion, in defense of these poor people, it's very difficult to plan for things that are unpredictable and you never know what's going to happen. Things are happening with the weather that have almost never happened before. How do you plan for something that you haven't seen? How do you plan for what's unpredictable? I think some people, like Sasha saying, they carry food and blankets in the back of their SUV. That's awesome. I don't think these people anticipated being stuck on a highway. I don't think that, you say, oh, it's global warming. Let me get ready for a snowstorm in Texas. You know what I'm saying? I was stuck in Texas during that snowstorm last year. Nobody expected that. There's no way to prepare for what you've never seen. So global warming is absolutely real. The damage is done. It ain't going to be undone. I don't care what they do at this point. It's a wrap. There's no way to prepare for everything. And when you're paying your money to a government, and it's extortion, it's not even like it's optional. You pay the money or you go to jail. Ask Wesley Snipes. So if you can take the money, hey, Vita from Denver, if you can take my money, you should be able to provide services. And they don't. And as Americans, we always end up taking care of each other. You say you saw on the news that a truck driver with a loaf of bread started to distribute the bread to the people. Yeah, that's what they were saying. Thank God for decent people, because there's clearly no decent people in authority in this place. Yeah, America is definitely the ghetto. America is most assuredly the ghetto. Oh, you meant the government taking more initiative. They're not going to do that. They're crooks, honey. They're crooked. They're crooked as a roach leg. Y'all know that. So you said there's still plenty of people without power. And y'all supposed to get more snow and freezing tomorrow night. Listen, are there any stores open? Like, do we need to try to do something from here? Let us know, because y'all know I believe in organizing. We will organize and see what we can get up there. Get everybody to the store, get some victuals, get some charcoal, some grills, get some stuff happening. This is scary. LEL said the people in charge don't feed the ones who sleep outside every day. They don't care about you stuck on the highway. And that's the truth. Wow. Say the residents literally walk the main roads and cut the trees to help getting the roadways clear. Right. This is what I'm saying. How am I giving you money out of my check to do what you're supposed to do? And then I got to go out and do the job that you're supposed to be doing with the money you're taking from me. You got some snow in North Carolina on Monday. Okay. Fly Gray Street said the weather is crazy. We had another earthquake this morning. For real? Like, are they really like bad, or is it like just like a tremor? How bad is it, Fly Gray Street? For those of y'all who don't know, she told us day before yesterday that they were having earthquakes over in South Carolina, which is not something that's normal. You say the governor of Virginia was stuck in that overnight standstill as well. Good. And if anybody tried to give him any bread, I hope they knocked it out of his hand. Hey, Amy J. Say, hey, Shanitra, like the video. I'm going to catch the rewind later. All right. Thank you so much. Love you, Amy. I appreciate that. So let's see. This is the thing that's so disturbing, is that they get away. They get away with it. And there's really nothing we could do. Nothing we can do. You say, but stores are open, but side roads are bad in certain neighborhoods. Oh, wow. Toffee Mocha said once the ice melted, it started to snow. It was too late to salt the roads. Oh no. Yeah, earthquakes in South Cat. That's what's going on. Oh, that's crazy. So you say they're small, like 2.4, 2.7. They said these are aftershocks of the one on Monday, which was a 3.3. See, stuff like that ain't from global warming. That's because we almost at the end of the line. But I'm gonna shut up about that. But this is what's really happening, and I really want y'all to pay attention. Of course, they're saying right now gas prices are up 35%. As of Monday, they were waiting on OPEC to make an announcement as to whether they were going to release more oil. It's bad that we're at the mercy of other places, and we're supposed to be so highfalutin, calling other countries crap holes and whatnot. Thank you, Fly Gray Street. That's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on, in my humble opinion. Okay? Clearly. But yeah, where they were waiting for OPEC to make an announcement to see if they were going to release more oil. And, like I said earlier, Creepy Sleepy Joe released enough oil for a day and a half of usage. Just for a day and a half. 50 million barrels, and gave 18 million away to another country that they still ain't told us who that is. That's the thing. Now, yesterday, OPEC did go ahead and agree to raise the oil output. They agreed to do it. Hey, show me 0517. Thank you for being in Twitch. OPEC agreed to help out with the lag in production. But you're at the mercy of OPEC. Like, you really got to think about what's going on, what's really happening. And we are at the mercy of everybody. Remember what I told you about rare earth? We're at the mercy of China for that. The grain supply of the world globally, China has quietly purchased up half of the grain supply for the entire world. One country has purchased over half of the grain supply for the entire globe. Like, America is sitting back worried about trying to figure out how to make money off of and how to monetize Carnival 19. They want to monetize sickness and death while China's actually playing the global game. This is what's really going on. You say Exxon hit an all-time high today, get a couple shares. I'm not touching that. Not at all. The time to get in is while they're bearish, not while they're bullish. If you hit an all-time high, I'm not putting my money in that. No. The time to hit them is before they swing up. You got to buy the dip. You don't buy it when it's high. That's backwards, babe. Can't do that one. Next up. Um, Listen, Florida Surgeon General, he tickled me. He had he did a press conference, and people were angry at this fella because he was like, you know, they want to get back to normal. They got to get out of this whole testing cycle, everything testing. And I kind of agree with him to a certain degree about the fact that that's why you have an issue. Angie, you in Twitch? Thank you, sis. I think that's why there's a shortage of these rapid tests. The rapid tests are are in very short supply because there is this cycle of just testing. You get afraid, take a test. You get a sniffle, take a test. Then you got the jobs that are allowing people, well, not allowing, but actually forcing them to take tests if they don't want to get the jab. So he was just saying, you say, is that the little black man? I saw him on the news. He looked like a regular sized black man. I don't have a problem with him. I honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't think he said nothing wrong. He was just like, want like people to get their lives back to normal as much as possible. Want people to have the freedom to make a decision what they want concerning the jab in their own body. And then he was pointing out the fact that some people do have natural immunity, which is true. So I just don't feel like he said anything wrong. And the reason why I say that is because the other free countries, the other westernized countries in Europe and other places, hey, Dora Rodriguez, they actually recognize and accept natural immunity, meaning if you've had it before and the CDC has finally admitted if you had it, you're not going to get it again because that's how viruses work. Hey, Vanessa, good morning. I'm glad you're checking in. You said you get tested twice a week regarded at work. But this is what I'm saying. What he said, thank you, Angie. What he said made sense. It was like people got mad because he wasn't playing the fear-mongering game and trying to frighten people and, oh, be careful. It's the boogeyman. It's going to get you in the shower. You said he seemed like he was piggybacking on the governor. It just seemed like he was telling the truth. I didn't even hear what DeSantis had to say. The truth of the matter is, if DeSantis said what he said, then DeSantis was making sense. The guy said nothing out of the way. Like, I heard him. I listened real good. He said nothing wrong. So saying that some people do, and should just enjoy the fact that they do have natural immunity. That they want people to get their lives back. They want people to get out of the vein of just testing. And the fact that they want people to have the right to make the decision on what they want to do with their body, what's best for them. That was nothing bad, but it was just hilarious to read the comments and how people were literally wishing death on people because they don't want to play the fear game. So that was interesting. And then speaking of tests, y'all be careful out there with this testing situation because there are some smaller companies, delis, liquor stores, restaurants that have purchased the rapid test and they're selling them online. I think this says Seamless Web, SEAMLESS, and they're selling them like 2 for $80, sometimes 2 for $40. I'm like, if it's 2 for $40, you better buy it so you don't have to buy the 1 2 for $80. Well, the issue is that now they're crying like, oh, these people are price gouging. Well, these people are able to price gouge because there's a shortage of tests. Why is there a shortage of tests? There are a shortage of tests because people have been made to be afraid. And because people are afraid, they ran and bought up a bunch of tests. And they were testing when they didn't even need to be testing. Thank you, Amuse. It's the truth. People lost their mind over this, and it's sad. It's the same thing when the pandemic first started, and everybody ran and bought up all that toilet paper. Just buying up bleach, Lysol, and toilet paper. And then when everybody else went to the store, there was no toilet paper, no bleach, no Lysol, no nothing. Why? Because people were frightened into thinking it was going to be a shortage, and so they ran and they officially did the most. And I think that's what happened with these rapid tests. People ran and bought as many as they could, and now there's a shortage. And the people who bought plenty, just like those young boys who got caught on Amazon trying to resell that toilet paper, They literally are price gouging. Now, part of the reason why there's a shortage as well is the monkey with a wig. Let's talk about the monkey with a wig, right? Mm-hmm. The monkey with a wig was the one who inhibited, it was under his administration that they did not allow private companies to release the rapid test. Like literally the FDA refused to give approval to the private companies who can provide those tests. Won't even give, the FDA wouldn't even give them approval to do it. Had they done that, there would be more tests. There wouldn't be the price gouging. There would not be the shortages. So you might say, well, why on earth would they want to do that? Because if you make a shortage of the test and the fear is still reigning supreme, where does that lead people? But all the way to standing in line to get a jab that may or may not work. But one thing that it absolutely does do is fatten the pockets of big pharmacy, namely Pfizer. That's what it does do. Ms. Kaiser Sose said, I was wondering, how did you wash your hands? How did wash your hands equivalent to buy all the toilet paper? Girl, them people crazy. All you got to do is frighten people. That's all you got to do. If you frighten people, then they will literally almost do anything you say because they feel as though there is a threat. They feel like they're in danger. And I don't blame the people so much for being afraid as I blame the people who frighten them. That's who I blame because I think that's very, very dangerous. It creates a dangerous environment. Okay. Now, the CDC changed their story again. Now, y'all, it ain't my fault. Now, just last week, Dr. Walensky, she the one in charge over there at the CDC. She said she wasn't changing the guidelines no more. It would not change again. This is what it is. Well, this week she changed it again. Now, y'all remember they went from 10 days to 2 weeks to 5 days. Oh, yeah. Money making scammers. That's what they are. So they went from 2 weeks to 5 days. Y'all know we laughed about the 5 days. The NFL said jumped on it immediately, like, oh, we need our boys on that field. 5 days sounds good. Everybody say 5 days, 5 days, 5 days. She said it wouldn't change again just last week. This week, what you think happened? They changed it again. So now they're saying 5 days, but if you retest, like if you go take a rapid test and it still says positive, then you still got to wait another 5 days. But that's if you do the test. Now, they said you don't need to do one, but if you do one and it says positive, then you get another 5 days. So a total of 10 days is what they're saying. Okay? Just so you know. You know how they like to change the story midstream. They'll tell you one thing, and before you know it, the lies come out. Okay? So next up, this Fox show. Now, I don't watch Fox News, y'all. They get on my nerves. They do something to me. They raise my pressure. Does anybody in here watch Fox News? Anybody? Because I don't watch them peoples. I don't do them people. Well, they got a show called The Five. And there's this funny looking clear man on there by the name of Jesse Waters. Well, Jesse Waters went on a whole rant. And he was like, he want AOC to run against Biden. And he want anybody to run against Biden. And he said that they need the disarray because it's good for their ratings. And I got tickled. And then he went so far as to say that basically the Democrats, y'all don't watch them people either. I don't. But when I saw this little story, I got so tickled. So then he said that they want control of your whole life, and y'all dated people like that, and it doesn't feel good. It's just too much. And I laughed because I said, y'all want control of people's lives too. Ain't no difference in any of y'all. Who we got in here? Savannah Rios. Hey there. She said from Sweden. Girl, you all the way in Sweden. I wish we knew you good so we could tell you to send us some stuff from Sweden. Well, girl, you are welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Okay? You can't do Fox. I don't do Fox. I don't do Fox. You say faux news, but I'm gonna call them Fox. I don't do Fox, but I thought that was really, really funny. How they try to, in my opinion, I feel like they try to, between them and CNN, They try to set it up kind of like they're cheerleaders and they're cheering for their teams, and the teams oppose each other, and we're against each other. We're the good guys, they're the bad guys, and y'all all the same guys. That's all I'm saying. The other thing that I thought was interesting before we slide to the funny papers was that I didn't know it was over 100 million people that didn't vote. Did y'all know that? Because I didn't know that. I did not know that. Over 100 million. They just say bump it. I ain't doing it. All of y'all are no good. Not doing it. So I thought that was an interesting little tidbit. The next little tidbit that I thought was very interesting and disturbing at the same time was that they said 4.5 million Americans quit their jobs, and mainly in the hospitality industry. Yeah, don't none of us seem to watch it. Nobody watches it. Call it the Republican station. They, and I don't know. I don't like any of them. I don't like CNN either. You didn't know that either. That was a little bit of a shocker. And then I was also shocked to see that 4.5 million people quit their jobs, especially in the hospitality industry. I think it says a lot for how they paying them folks and how they treat them people. Hey Dana, good morning, Steelers Nation. You said they didn't have a choice to quit, most of them. I've thought about that too. How many of those people are they counting as quitters when they really forced them out? I definitely thought about that. So that's it for that. And then let's slide on, if we can, to the funny papers. To the funny papers, shall we? So I believed, right. That's what I'm saying. I think that in reality, those numbers, a lot of those were people who were forced out. You watch both Fox, ABC, CNN, both trash. Yeah, I can't. It really runs my pressure up. So that's what happens when you tell people what to do with their bodies. Right. Absolutely. Oh, the Steelers fans up here bonding in the chat again, y'all. They bonding. Steelers fans are bonding. Black and yellow. You say your last day on your job was Tuesday because I don't want it. Oh, wow, sis. That's all right. God will provide. He always does. Always. There ain't nothing new there. So I don't know if you guys watched have heard of Fresh and the Fresh and Fit people. These two young gentlemen, and I use the term loosely, who makes these videos, and they say very terrible things. I'm not going to tell you to go to their channel because they don't need a click or a view. If you want to see what they be talking about sometime, go to Tanya TKO because she talks about them. Give her the click and the view. Give a sister a view. For those of you who aren't familiar with her. But it looks like Asian Doll ended up on their show for some reason. And she was put in a position where she had to kind of stick up for a sister that they was talking to real crazy. And then they started talking to her crazy. Insane. These are the same guys who were making videos saying that, and get this, they don't just attack black women, they attack all the women. Okay, you heard about them through Abba and Preach. I ain't a big fan of Abba and Preach either, but they're not as bad as Fresh and Fit. Mm-hmm. LEL say, oh Lord, not the trash incels with their cluttered trash podcast. Yes, them. Yeah, you heard about them, but don't watch. Yeah, don't watch that. But if you want to hear some real good commentary about their foolishness, watch Tanya TKO. She'll give it to you. She will definitely give it to you. But they attack women because they want to be women. I think part of it is that, and I think the other part of it, Quiet Storm, is that they're angry because they cannot force the women that they desire to desire them. And I think that's what a lot of these types of males do. Y'all know I speak Dustish. I speak Dustish. So when they're talking and I hear their clips and their sound bites and the things that they're saying, it very much translates into, you women that we find attractive, you need to allow us access to you. And because you don't, I'm going to call you out of your name. They made some video where that skinny one with the huge beak for a nose, I don't know if he's supposed to be fresh or fit. I don't know. Neither one of them look fresh or fit. But the one, the lighter complected one with the narrow head and the huge beak, he made the statement that women are not honorable people. They're terrible people. And it's like, well, son, if that's the case, why are you not homosexual? Why then are you still after these creatures that you have deemed to be completely without honor? And it says to me, I hate you because I desire you. That's what it says to me. Okay, you say that's fit. The pale, narrow head with the huge beak is fit. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, he does have a narrow head. He's a strange looking creature. Yeah, but I speak Dustish. I speak Dustish. I do. I need to work on my Dustish to English dictionary, and I'm gonna see if I can publish that. One of y'all that's real smart, y'all need to help me, and I'm gonna get it done. And we're gonna publish the Dustish to English dictionary. You know how they have a Spanish to English dictionary? We're gonna get the Dustish to English dictionary so we can help y'all to translate what these clowns are actually saying. It's not that they talking crazy; they just speak in another language. That's all. That's all. There's a language barrier. So I'm gonna see if I can do my part in 2022 to help us translate Old Dustish. Okay, we're gonna translate Old Dustish. But I just found that to be ridiculous. And I'm like, by the time this young black woman who calls herself Asian Doll is having to kind of talk up for another sister because you're talking to her crazy, um, it's a bit much. It's a bit much. But like I said, those guys are a problem anyway. Any sisters that are watching that, shame on you. That's all I got. Um, they're saying that, Aaliyah's uncle is now releasing her music again. And he's releasing an album. It's going to come out this month. I don't like that it's coming out in my birth month. I have a bad feeling about this whole Aaliyah album situation. You got Drake, Neo, and Chris Brown and Future on the album with this girl. They didn't even know her like that, like at all, really, because who were you at that point? I just feel like the uncle is giving me, I want money. Like this is a money grab. And I don't know, part of me feels like it's very disrespectful to this lady's memory. Um, I'm not interested in that album. I don't want to see this album. It's real weird. How you gonna do a collaboration with somebody you never met? And I feel like it would have come off as more sincere, and it would have come out with it would have been more, I think it would have been better received if Missy or Timberland would take a part in it. But I feel like the fact that Mr. Mosley and Miss Elliott are not taking part in this says that, I think it says a lot for the fact that something ain't right with it. And that's why they didn't want nothing to do with it. Fly Gray Street said way too many problematic features, not interested. Yeah, definitely not interested. Not at all. I find it very uncomfortable and cringeworthy. Dana, you say opportunist? Yeah. And it's unnecessary. Mm-mm. I don't know. I just feel like this is a bad idea, a very bad idea. And no, just no. Angie said, weren't they in diapers? I believe so. I think Future was still playing the piano at the church when that girl was out. I wonder, but I feel like Missy and them is letting us know how they feel by not taking part in this. I think they're letting us know exactly how they feel about it by not having nothing to do with it. I think it's clear. And then let me ask you this here. Did y'all see that video of Nene having that man making a suit for her son? That's a big old boy too. Nene got her a big old strong strapping boy. So and I had to move away from that Aaliyah story because it was starting to upset me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. So he's making this suit for this baby. He's a big baby too, but he's making this suit for this baby and everything. And the only story to see here is the man got on a tracksuit. It looked like jogging pants and even near high waters. This lets me know that something is wrong with this man. I told y'all I didn't trust a man, a full-grown man, that put on skin-tight Easter suits and have an ashy beard all year round. Well, now this man got on look like a pair of some Adidas jogging pants, and even near high waters. Now this lets me know something wrong with this man. Who pushes their jogging pants up the high waters? All his ankles is out in athletic pants. How? How? I'm just not ready. I'm not ready. And then Nene posted it with the caption, "My guys." Like they seem a little cozy. Well, the young one ain't in the picture. The young one wants to be in the picture. The young one released pictures and went to making statements to try to put themselves in the news, but ain't nobody talking about him looking like a Manny Fresh knockoff. I'm not talking about him. Ain't nobody said go DJ not one time. Toffee Mocha said, isn't he supposed to be a fashion designer? So they say. Yeah, he's actually sitting there getting the baby's measurements for his suit and getting him fitted, and that's cool and look like the suit that the baby putting on fit. It ain't skin tight. He chooses to wear skin tight Easter suits and an ashy beard, like a black Santa. But I'm disturbed at the fact, one, it caught my attention that Nene called him, in the caption, "My guys is real cozy." Nene, slow down. I don't trust this man. But it's the high water athletic wear for me. It's the high water athletic wear. You say booty chokers. But this is the problem. They're not even tight. Hey, Plum. They're not even tight. It's just disturbing. I don't know. Nene, be careful, baby. Slow down. The man wears high waters everywhere. But yeah, so that was interesting. We had to go ahead and talk about that. Okay. Next up. Hold on. In the funny papers. How many of y'all watched you say he's tall, so is my hubby, and he still finds pants that go all the way down. His ankles ain't showing. I'm willing to bet good money that he's no taller than my mister. He ain't no taller than daddy. And all daddy pants go all the way down. He ain't walking around with his ankles out. This man ain't to be trusted. You need to see the picture. See, I knew y'all was gonna do that. So tell me this: who used to watch Mob Wives? Because I used to watch Mob Wives. I did. I enjoyed the show. They were so ignorant. And R.I.P. Big Ange. I love Big Ange with that voice. I ain't never seen nobody as raspy as Big Ange before or since. And I really hate that she left here before I could go to the Drunken Monkey. I'm pulling it up, y'all. You watch Mob, girl, I love Mob Wives. And my favorite on the show was Renee, of course. I love Renee. She a little hard in the face, but I did like Renee. Well, Renee done got picked up, y'all, for a DUI. Say she crashed her car after taking Adderall. Now I don't know whether um whether it was just Adderall, but they say it was she took Adderall and crashed her car. You say he telling Nene who he is, she ain't listening. Right. Yes, child. Renee done got in an accident. Yes. Oh, I love Big Ange. I wanted to go to the Drunken Monkey so bad, but she left before I could go to the Drunken Monkey. Oh, yes. R.I.P. to Big Ange. I didn't like the Mob Wives Chicago. That one was whack and boring, but I love the original. I don't know why when they do these spinoffs in different cities, it don't work out. The only time it worked out was Love and Hip Hop Atlanta because it was more interesting than the regular one for whatever reason, and then they got boring. So hold on, let me pull up the pictures where y'all can see this man in these high water jogging pants. I've never seen it before, but I feel like if y'all want to see it, I'm gonna go and let you see it. Hold on. Yeah, Kaiser Sose, Renee Graziano. Okay, let me play where y'all can see him move around in the high water athletic pants. There's no excuse for this. Now, when it comes to them suits, yeah, well and good. He could pretend like he thought that was normal and he should be doing that. You ain't never thought in your life, sir, that you should be wearing no high water jogging pants. Okay, I just wanted y'all to make sure y'all saw that. That's all. Now, was I wrong about them pants? Yeah, they said it was Adderall, but I don't know if it was just Adderall. Say Angie was the voice of reason for sure. They were all crazy, but yes, Angie was always the voice of reason. She was. She was one of the realest on that show. I loved Angie. I don't know how her voice sounded like that or how she did it, but you know, Angie had a voice that rivaled Weezy Jefferson. She could get deep. She could get deep. Does Gabor have his live set up yet? Because if so, we're gonna get up out of here and go support, bro. One of y'all check for me. Well, let me text them. You love Big Ange too. I did. I couldn't believe, that cancer got her like that. All right. I didn't like Drita. Drita kept going for bad. I would have popped Drita upside her head for real. I ain't like Drita at all. She had too many struggles. You're not gonna be skinny, ugly, hard looking, and have a big mouth. No, no. He just say, "Yo, I love when Renee called her ex on that man disrespecting her." Yes, as she was supposed to, even though he turned out to be a whole snitch. Hey, Miss Keisha, Imani Taylor. Thank you so much for letting me know. He started 10:40, so we got a few more minutes to run our miles because 10:40 his time is 12:40 mine. So we got a few more minutes to run our miles. Thank you, Imani, and Happy New Year. Yeah, she had too many struggles. Drita was just loud. That's all I got from Drita. Drita gave me loud, and ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight. Loud. Was not feeling it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hold on. Let me make sure I got everything in before we have to go. We ain't got too long. Tom G say the fights on Mob Wives still give me shivers. Them girls really went for it. Yes, and I appreciated that. Not that I need you to fight, but I feel like don't be pretending like you're gonna fight if you know you're not gonna fight. Don't do that. Mm-hmm. All right. So anyway, I think that's pretty much it. We may as well go ahead and head over, y'all. Because I don't want to start talking about something that we got to pick up and run. Right, Dana. All mouth. All mouth. I'm not a fan. And y'all pray for them people up there in Philadelphia, man, with that fire. They say 13 people, 7 of them was cheering, was killed with that fire went through that apartment building. I think that's what y'all was mentioning earlier, but y'all pray for them people. I don't know what started the fire. I'm trying to see if there was any information on it. This is just unfortunate. So y'all pray for them people. For real. So listen, oh, real quick before you go, if you got a baby at a HBCU, be careful. They said that at least 7 of our HBCUs received bomb threats on Tuesday. 7. Prairie View over here in Texas, North Carolina Central, Howard, Norfolk State, Xavier, University of Arkansas, Pine Bluff, and Florida Memorial down there in Miami. So y'all be on the lookout. You know, if you feel like you need to move your children out the way, move them out the way. Okay. That's my last little PSA, last little piece of news. Y'all, let's pack it up. Pick your cups off the, your red cups up off the porch. As you exit, hit the like button, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. As you exit, let's all motor and get our hips over to Andrew Gabor's channel. Let's go support our baby brother and show some love. Let's be there and make sure we hold it down for him in the chat. As soon as y'all walk in the door, hit the like button, okay? Hit the like button for me on your way out over here. I love y'all so much. Be positive, be productive. Remember to be encouraged. And remember, most importantly, to encourage someone else. It's important. I promise you it is. And you'll never regret it. Okay, y'all hit the like button, subscribe if you have not subscribed, hit the notification bell, make sure you click all so you'll know every time we go live. And I will see y'all over at Gabor's channel. If you're coming, if you got to go to work, I'll see you later. Y'all can always watch him on the replay. I love you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thanks so much. Bye now.